Today's Trailcare carries on the work we did with the IO extension last month, and we looked this month at improving the very badly rutted and damaged upper section of the original IO trail. The first thing we did was to look at the section of trail and see how badly damaged it is and how we might address that. Here we are walking up the trail from the IO sign. This is only the last 100 metres or the first 100 metres, depending on which way you're going. This part of the trail is okay, there's no ruts, it's pretty good condition. As we go around the corner, the slope is obviously a little bit steeper, and you can see the first rut coming up here. The trail is quite badly rutted, there's been water damage. The water has been diverted from the fire road at the top by a large water bar, and it's just run down the trail and eroded these quite large ruts in the trail. Not long ago, somebody from the council, I suppose, tried to correct this problem by putting in a water bar at the top of the trail, and whilst this would have done what we needed to do to protect the trail, it was done way too late after the damage had been done. You can see in bright red highlighted here the new water bar, which was added too late. As we go over this water bar, you can see the one on the main trail that has diverted the water down the single track and caused our damage. After looking at the amount of damage, we decided that maybe we should look at rerouting. That way we can reduce the gradient, reduce the speed of any water on the trail, and therefore minimise the amount of damage. So here we are in the bush looking for an alternative alignment. So here we are scratching out the new trail. Very similar work to what we were doing last month, cutting the extension to IO. In a minute I'll just zoom in and show what we're actually doing when we're scratching out the trail. So here we are using our hoe rake tool. What we're doing is we're scraping the dead leaves and other organic matter from the soil, exposing the underlying soil, which will compact and form our trail. The most important part of this operation is to scratch the extra material onto the uphill side of the trail so that the water flows off of the trail and down the hill, and therefore there's no pooling on the trail. As you can see, this is a very straightforward operation, so why don't you come along to a Trailcare and have a go yourself. This diversion is only very short and there's not going to be many features in it. Here we found a log on the trail, so we're going to create a small log rollover. Here the log has been supported on either side by an additional log. We've put some gravel to fill in the gaps, and ultimately we'll put some topsoil over the top and compact it down to create our log room. So here we are connecting the diversion to the trail at the lower end. And here we're connecting the diversion to the trail at the upper end and into the extension to IO we did last month. The final section of this tie-in is to include a water bar of our own to try and stop too much water running onto the new section or the new extension that we've built. This is a walkthrough of the new diversion. Unfortunately my camera battery ran flat and I didn't get a chance to record it as I rode through. You can see that we've done quite a good job scratching the trail through this new diversion over the little log rollover that we did. On behalf of the Bayview Conservation Area Trailcare Group, I'd like to thank our volunteers for the hard work they did on Sunday morning in preparing this diversion and making the new link from Shark's Tail to the end of IO with the extension a much better trail. We hope that you found this video record interesting and that you might be tempted to come along and help us with future trail cares.